Good day to everyone and good day to you, sir. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We are the Group 5 from BSED-MATH 3, and today we are going to discuss about the 6 education-related concepts as presented from the video entitled RSA Anime, Changing Education Paradigms. Without further ado, let's get straight ahead to the report. Education in general functions as a relevant instrument to a lot of aspects in life. At the same time, its function varies in many contexts and are significantly influenced by modernization, thus resulting different stances on how it is being fostered to the school community, especially the students. Education is generally influenced by technology, culture, and other related aspects, which then leaves us with 6 concepts that can be associated to education as a result of change and as a result of perspectives.
For the first concept, we have education is developed as means for economical awareness and establish sense of cultural identity among students. Education is a very essential instrument for implementing economic awareness and cultural identity among students to make them relevant individuals in terms of responding to the rapid changes in the modern times. Given that in the economic aspect, students and members of school community will be able to contribute to the economy, especially when it comes to personal consumption of products, and also if they will be landed with jobs after they graduate. Furthermore, when it comes to cultural identity, students will be able to have a meaningful sense of adaptability to various cultures. The second concept states that education and being pertinent to time. Aside from education being a relevant tool for economical awareness and cultural identity, it has also a significant correlation to the idea of being relevant to current phenomenon as well. Most of the students might find it difficult in adapting towards the changes influenced by the modern times, thus affecting on how they learn and even perceive the things that surrounds them. That is why there is a need for emphasis on developing a curriculum that is timely and relevant to the current state of perception of the society.
Now, for the third concept, education as means of focus on academic ability. Education is an avenue to harness the academic abilities of each individual. At the same time, there is a recognition of 2 types of people, which are the academic and non-academic people, as being pointed out from the video. This distinction, moreover, creates conflicted of which that people who are brilliant in nature would just have negative perception to themselves, thus discouraging them to harness their own abilities. That is why it is very essential that education as a whole should be a center of balanced perception towards each individual to promote equal opportunity and learning development, not a center for irrational generalization.
And now for the concept number 4, which is education is a correlation to the modern epidemic. As being pointed out from the video, a lot of factors can affect how a student learns a certain knowledge or in terms of acquisition of knowledge. These include with the presence of digital media, which becomes a reason for students to get distracted, and in turn, students get reprimanded for it, which is why there is conflict stance for this, because if students cannot focus and then forced to listen, would they be able to learn the topic meaningfully?
And now let us go on for the concept 5, education as being modeled on the interest of industrialism. There is a notion raised with regards to how implementation of the education is being rooted to a function similar to how industrialism works in a way that students are generally just manufactured, not developed meaningfully and not rooted in authentic development. That is why it is very important to let students be developed in a way that they are involved in their learning process.
The 6th and the last concept is education as means of promoting divergent thinking. The concept of divergent thinking is very significant because this refers to being able to come up with innovative solutions to a question, problems, or circumstances, thus allowing essential multiple perspectives. As pointed out from the video, this is different from creativity, but it plays an essential role on capacitating for creativity because as asserted from what is divergent thinking, it generally promotes creativity. With that, in education, it is very important to promote such a thinking method because if students are encouraged to be divergent thinkers, it will help them face and manage problems in real life as they will find efficient solutions to address issues, and at the same time, it also helps with the implementation of education on having a learning development that is not as something generic but rather an authentic one. To conclude, education plays a significant role to each one of us as it helps on how we perceive the world around us. Thus, education in general should be fostered in a way that is significant to each individual without leaving someone behind. Because after all, education is for all. That will be all, and thank you. We hope that you've learned a lot from our report. Thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.